I want to address some issues with one El Stuttero Jono, Mr. Melendez, because he has me blocked on Twitter from his account. The guy who DM'd me, why am I such a pussy? Why won't I come on his show? Blocked me from his account. And so I don't see and that's the way he likes it now. Before he was this big tough guy. Hey, Shuli, why don't you, Shuli's a source of mine for this, or whatever the fuck his dumb shit was.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm here and I'm going, hey, come on my show. Let's do this. Because nobody's going to see it on your show. So come on here so people will actually see it. The guy's an idiot. He goes about it all wrong. He could be making tons of money. You lean into the Dabblers and you're going to make tons of money. These people, you're holding back the realness of your life. Okay? And that is the only thing they are interested in. You think somebody gives a fuck what your thoughts are on abortion, on politics? Get the fuck out of here. They want, if you were smart like me, if I was in Loserville where you live, this is what I would do. I would set up like watering hole cameras like they have in Africa, where they just set up cameras in front of these watering holes, and at any time, day or night, you just click on the link and it pops up and you're going, oh, it's a fucking zebra drinking next to a gazelle. This is fucking nuts, right? That's what you need to do. You need to set up cameras all over your house. Sorry, your apartment.
Your hovel.
You need to set up cameras in your car. You need to walk around with a GoPro on your head so we can see people's reaction to you. And Truman Show it, dude. Just Truman Show that shit. Charge $100, tier 1. You get to watch my life live. Lean into that shit. Because I got news for you. Whether it's Patreon, whether it's YouTube, they're going to get the content from you. And right now, the only content they're looking for is you at your lowest point in life. And let's be honest, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it's not hard to do.
Right. So just start rolling. You got tons of footage. Your studio was in your mom's sewing room. Okay. I don't know who you're trying to impress here. You asked listeners to donate for a year for a trip to DC, where you got a guy off Craigslist to film it the wrong way on his phone, on top of borrowing a suit from your brother. Why are you not leaning into this? Why are you avoiding this? If you were a comic like you claim you are, you would know that the realest shit is the funniest shit. You would also know to still not be using the same closing bit for the last 11 or 12 years.
God.
So now he has me blocked on Twitter. So now he thinks he's got free reign to talk shit. And all the shit I've ever talked about him, it's always been about him. But I see that, and he had a huge blow up on Kumia, because Kumia, I guess, brought up his kids or something. And listen, I'm still not going to go down this road. As a dad, I will never go after somebody's kid unless they did something to me or my kid. But even then, if a kid did something to my kid, at the end of the day, that's the parent's problem, right? That's the kid that they raised that seemed logical. Their reaction or what they did to my kid. This is an adult. This is a father. And he goes off on Kumia for, how dare you bring up people's kids? My kids have nothing to do with it. And then I guess he's talking about my kids or something. And like I said, I'm blocked, so I don't see any of his tweets. But God bless the Dabblers Anonymous over on. I never thought I'd say I like something on Reddit, but I loved it. I love this group. It's some of the funniest, most genius fucking people on the internet. And they're not like trolls that try to ruin your life. They're hilariously funny trolls. which I respect. And sometimes you got to lean into that shit, brother. You know? You're running away from what's making you interesting at full speed. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I was at a live event where people came from out of state. They flew, they drove, they took trains, buses to sit in a room to laugh at you. And you were not on stage. This was not a comedy show. So why wouldn't you lean into that? Why wouldn't you just say, fuck it? You want to rip me apart? $250 to watch me live. It's the only show I'm going to do because this is the only audience you have. I hate to break it to you. They're watching to see you fail. So give the people what they want. Do what you do best. Fail.
I agree. I think it's a great idea.
Your show should be called the Viral Dunk Tank. That's all. It should just be you sitting at a dunk tank and charging people super chat $50 and somehow get a tennis ball machine or something to spit a ball out and dunk you. I would do it all.